Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Aurion. So, it's been an hour into the game, but for me it's been about 2 days since I played the game, and we're still at the intro. We're right here where he's about to introduce and run into whoever the bad guy is going to be, the leader of the bad people who have been attacking our city of Zama. I remember that much. I sensed your aura near the place, but I really hoped I'd made a mistake. So it's somebody we know. Apparently. Quite to get up. Different leggings and what looks like a life jacket. Explain yourself, Enzo Evou, heir to the Everest and my brother-in-law. Yeah. Keeping it within the family, as many stories do. Very Shakespearean. We can see, oh, there's some more shivering, dancing girls on the left, as well as some potentially dead bodies. Enzo Kori-Odan, you were able to get by the guards at the entrance. You've become stronger than I expected. Stop messing with me and answer me. Why are you attacking Zama? My father Nabi sent you away to train so you could help protect our city. Yet the very day I marry your sister, you return as an enemy. Explain yourself. Enzo Kori-Odan, King of Zama, this is a coup. Acknowledge my authority and you will be spared. Authority? You're planning to take control of Zama? No Zamarian would follow you after what you've done. A king's role goes beyond mere acceptance. The Kori-Odans have lost sight of the real issues of this world. You're no longer fit to lead us. The world is vast, too vast for the city of those without walls. Apparently that's what Zama means. You dare betray and show no respect for our emoja. I don't know what happened to you, but your little coup stops right here. So they all have the capability to just manifest weapons, and yet my weapon I manifest as a shield. It looks like a weapon, but I can't use it like a weapon. As the King of Zama, I find you guilty of treason, and I myself will mete out the justice of our ancestors to you and your army. You dare judge me? Like your father and your precious ancestors, the Kori-Odans were always stronger in word than in deed. So, we're into a fight, which is going to be weird, because it's been, like I said, 2 days since I've played this game, so I've probably forgotten a good... judging from his posture, he hasn't changed his combat style. He uses the Rabash style with rapid, powerful attacks. I have to strike when he lowers his guard. I must focus my aura and face him with my legacy techniques. Building up or focusing your aura. Building up aura means emitting a pure spiritual wave and then focusing it using the information that permeates it. This feels very Dragon Ball Z. When a warrior builds up or focuses their Aurion, I've been calling it aura. Aura would be easier just if they use some more familiar words. I know they're trying to introduce like some words that maybe these are from Africa, concepts from Africa, but they've honestly given me too many names and too many new words that describe familiar things. So if there had been a fewer characters to try to remember their names, and maybe 1 or 2 fewer main important things. I know Aurion is the name of the game, but I don't know why it really needed to be that. The name. It seems like some of these other phrases would have made more sense. Why not call the game Zama, the city without walls? Unless we find out we don't spend much time in this area. Pressing left bump reveals the Aurion shortcut, and on the HUD if it is not yet visible, and depending on which position an Aurion is equipped in, you can use the corresponding directional button on the D-pad to activate it. Auric abilities are available when the Auric mode, while in the Aurionic mode by default you have 2 available. The third is unlocked when you play through the story or by using the 2 you have. Basic skills can still be available, however, and you can be used in combination with the left stick and Y. In Aurionic mode, your AP decreases over time. When it reaches 0, his Aurionic state ends and he returns to normal. This state is called uncharged. This can also be achieved manually by pressing the right 3 for half a second. Right 3? That's like a PlayStation option. Like there is no R3 on an Xbox controller. There's only right bump and right trigger. So I wonder what button that's actually not mapped to. Alright. Let's see. Okay. I am enter this and do this. Let's get serious. I wonder if you were waiting for me. Show me your legacy. Alright. Let's see. His powers are... He's both powerful and quick. I must use the penetrating hits and charge before I can get going. Apparently my action points aren't actually draining because I have 131 of 130 right now. So you gotta do this and then get close to him and now I'm doing some kind of revolution. What? Look at the combinations. Like I'm looking at the combinations. There's only one of them, so he goes, you've progressed. Naming has trained you well. Move the left stick down or press S on the keyboard to recharge your AP manually. What's funny is my stamina is actually going up, but my AP is not going down. But it's not enough. Come then, now let's find what your limits are. My health is kind of... Like here, I'm hitting on the D-pad, and it slowly faded out. That was actually odd. And we have to retry. The only reason I'm even playing right now is because we have not even gotten to the point where I can save. I should actually be streaming live video, and I simply have taken the day off when I shouldn't have, I suppose. So we're doing honor, and each of the Aurionics might very well be a one of the Kwanzaa ideas. Let's see. Now we're back to where we were. Like, my AP is slowly draining. And my health is, so let's... What is... let's go with this. There we go. That got my health back up. And we'll eat the food. This game has been giving me a significant amount of food. Now, it's dashed and press X as you're dashing. There we go. Almost died enough. Not enough stamina. Fabari Rabashi. And he attacks me with some kind of rhinoceros attack. But clearly that's what was supposed to happen. Arg! What was that? You're pathetic, Enzo. Your Aurion is still immature. You haven't even built up any ultimate legacy yet. Immature Aurion? You're a prefect reposition. You're a prefect, or maybe that's a misspelling of perfect representation of Zama. Inward looking, and it's supposed to be perfect, and ignorant of your own limits. Your ancestors were exactly the same. It's up to me to save us again without a space from such weakness. Man, there was no quality checking at all in this typing. Today I defeat you before our people. Submit now and acknowledge the fact that I am the only one able to protect this city. I might be beaten, but I'll never submit to you, Garba. I'm probably mispronouncing all of that wrong. Garba. I don't even know what the NG sound would sound like. Maybe the N is silent. Maybe it's just Garba. You think you're a hero, Tisk. You're all misplaced pride and naive idealism. It's not for pride's sake I refuse to give in, Nagarba. In fact, perhaps you're right. Even this morning, I felt I wasn't up to my role as king. Perhaps history will remember me as the king of Zama who wasn't ready for his duty yet. I don't know what worked this change in you, and my Aurion may be weak, but you and I are Aurionics. However, Junami taught me at least one thing. When two Aurionics clash, their auras resonate with the combat and to show what their souls are like. Our duel is an Auronic communion above all else. I am heir to the honor of the Kori-Odans, and I don't submit easily to my enemies. Honor, all they see is selfish pride. You're ready to die for convictions you haven't even chosen yourself. All of this dialogue does not play well. It does not play well at all on a YouTube video. It does not play well when you have to read it. You can tell I'm not doing different voices. I don't even know what voices I would give either one of these characters. So this is another great example of why games with even a moderate amount of dialogue need voice acting. Pretty much any game, every game needs voice acting. Honestly, if there's 5 lines of dialogue, 5 sentences of dialogue in a game, then it's so cheap to do voice acting. That's like a day's work. If there's 5,000 lines of dialogue, then it's not cheap to do the voice acting, but you kind of need it because the players don't want to read. At least I don't. Like, maybe... I don't think I'm alone in this either. Like, I know there is a large number of people who do like to read in games, but I think those are people that like to read books too, and I don't think that's more than 30%. It's probably closer to like 12% of all video game players, whereas all the other 80 or 78% of players will put up with reading for a little bit, but not this long. This has been over an hour and 15 minutes of mostly reading. So be it. In the name of the Aurionic communion, I'll answer your honor with my revolution. He's recharging his ultimate legacy. I'm hurt, and I won't be able to dodge it. So, I wasn't using the shield at all in that fight. Adieu, last of the Kori-Odans. And see, I think this game was written in French first. Because it used the phrase adieu. And because certainly it doesn't feel like it was English first with all these typos. And it would also explain why the game defaulted to French before English when I first launched it. Erine, no, get away. Hello, brother. Erine, this wasn't the gift I was hoping for my wedding day. That's all you have to say? I think I deserve more than that, considering all those years growing up together. Sister, I'm doing what must be done for the good of Zama. Now step aside. If you're planning on killing the king of Zama, then you'll have to kill the queen too. Erine, get back. Enzo. You should have remained in hiding. Zama will need you if I am no longer here. For the best when facing the worst. Have you forgotten? Apparently that's the way their wedding went. Was that even said in the wedding procession? I don't even remember. Well, she got out of the way so he could kill him real quick. We promised each other after the Ingoda that we would face everything together. Oh, so this happened before the wedding procession. So get up and protect all of us, like you swore you would. I am with you. Okay, and so she's the healer creature for the best facing the worst. Erine, you've made your choice. People of Zama, my path is the way of tears and blood. I'm ushering in a new era that's worth sacrificing anything for. The problem with something like this is we don't have any of the backstory, so it really just feels like an unjustified coup for no reason. It would have been helpful if we had some reason before this happened. And while they're making this guy seem like the ultimate bad guy, the reveal right now doesn't help anything. They should have waited till about halfway through the game to reveal who it was. Erine, whatever happens, continue to heal me. Okay. Enzo, he's going to attack. Are we gonna... Ancient kings of Zama, my ancestors, lend me your aid in this battle. I will give everything for our people. Are we gonna really fight, or is this just... Enzo is overcharging his Aurion. I have to stabilize him. Again, very Dragon Ball Z. It's not a terrible thought, but It is kind of weird. It feels weird. It feels like they're not doing something original. If I focus my Aurion, I'll be able to go beyond my limits while manually increasing my AP. That's exactly what I thought, but there must be a price to pay in terms of your body. Be careful. That's not what's important right now. Okay. During ironic charge, there are times when Enzo exceeds his normal limits. It's called breaking the limits. It seems like an appropriate name at this point. Enzo experiences an increase in performance. This, however, there is, however, a threshold during which Enzo's performs an ironic charge. The more he is injured and his HP decreases to a minimum of 1. So his HP will just go down and down and down, but it won't go to 0. You need to use the Aurionic technique as much as possible to unlock the third one, called the Ultimate Legacy in this case. In case this has not been unlocked by playing through the story. When the Ultimate Legacy... See, and the way they're phrasing that, while this, like, it seems like there was a different mode you can play. Maybe there was. I'd have to get back to the menu and see. When the Ultimate Technique is available, a meter appears underneath Enzo, representing the meter for the Ultimate Legacy. To fill the meter, Enzo will have to fight and use his Aurionic abilities. When the meter is full, you can launch the Ultimate Legacy attack. However, this is only possible if you have the required amount of AP. An animation appears on the name of the technique when all the conditions are met. Okay. Manually fill your AP and exceed your limits. I can heal you. So my APs are filled. This time I give you all I've got. I'll be sorry for attacking Zama. Enzo I exceed his Aurion limits. I should be able to heal him if he loses too much health. So I need to do left bump, and I need to do this. And move the left stick D-pad down to recharge your AP. So my AP was at the higher mode before. And so I'm kind of hitting the guy, trying to and see, I don't know if she's actually healing me. Like, I don't know if she's really hitting me or not. Like, it seems like I'm healing myself. Where'd he go? Oh, I guess I knocked him down. So I'm not sure I did anything the game actually wanted me to do there, but it seemed like there might be a secondary way in which you can just defeat them. Because I did get my AP above 130, so at some point I was charging up for an Ultimate Legacy attack, but that Ultimate Legacy attack didn't happen. But we did get XP and we went up 2 levels. This whole number leveling system is ridiculous. They're practically starting us at level 10 before we even get out of the city. And that fight was kind of long, but not anywhere as long as it should have been. And I feel like I should be tapping a button, but there's no prompt to do that. So I released my ultimate legacy in a cutscene. And this has been pretty consistent. The cool parts, the cool looking parts of this game are all in cutscenes, making me feel like there was no fighting mechanic at some point in development. Cough cough, I think we've won. We did it. Now, let's deal with Arg, my body. I can't breathe anymore. And so they both exhausted themselves and passed out. And so I'm gonna wake up here, and this looks like a different type of hut than from what I've seen before. Where am I? Erine. I don't know this place. It's not in Zama. What happened? Erine is outside. So perhaps the... Hit the wrong button there. Perhaps the lady who trained me took us both away, and that's all she could save. Erine, you woke up. I'm so relieved. Although, honestly, if we beat the main bad guy, why couldn't she beat the seem like only a few more guard people? You woke up. I'm so relieved. What happened? We're not at home anymore, Enzo. But we defeated Nagarba. Where are we? Nami will explain everything to you. Jui Nami, where is she? She's downstairs. She seems to be in shock. I have to see Jui Nami to find out what has happened. Alright. And we've gone to another city. And honestly... Ooh. We now have some sugarcane, which would give us extra experience for 12 seconds. When would you use that, though? Like, when do you gain experience? In the fighting or at the end of the fighting? Do you eat sugarcane right before you win, or do you eat it right at the beginning of a fight? And it seems like I could pull the left trigger at... Let's see. No, that's not working. Let's run back this way. No, I can't even talk to her. Can we finally save, though? That's where we need to... We've finally done it. We have finally done it. We've gotten far enough to the point where I can actually save the dumb game. And, oh look, there was an autosave the whole time. And so now I can move on to streaming, which is what I needed to be doing today. And then I'll get back to this game either later this evening after I stream, or to the day after. None of that really matters, but I do have this fear that we're going to end up in a lot of cities talking to people and then doing very few fights, and that's going to suck if that's the case, but we'll keep trying. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.